What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to CK2 Elder Kings and the High King Gromm of Skyrim, who's 130 years old, and out of these 130 years, we have played 112, but more like 113, personally. However, I think that maybe today is going to be the last episode I play as High King Gromm. And I know this is likely going to be a very unpopular decision, but I think that at the end of the episode, unless things change dramatically, and I will explain what I mean by that in a second, unless things change dramatically, I'm going to commit suicide as Gromm at the end of the episode. Now, let me tell you why. Because right now, obviously, we've lived for such a long time, but we have had some setbacks in our life. Our greatest love, Julia, has died. She's died a long time ago, you know. It's not forgotten, but our heart was somewhat, I guess, warmed by the Bella joining or coming into our life, right? And her being at least partially, at least reminding us of Julia. So that's okay. But now, our second love, our second queen, the Chiefess Brilling, she was murdered. She was murdered by cultists, you know, who are made responsible. Well, she was murdered by the people who thought she was a cultist. The cultists that we personally could not find. We are responsible, or at least we think we are responsible for this. We were responsible for the death of our queen. Our country, the nation of Skyrim that we have united, that we have fought for so long to unite, is not necessarily in turmoil, but it's definitely in a very, very difficult situation with the Canathan flu spreading almost everywhere, and it's likely going to spread into these territories as well. So this is terrible. We have lost so many of our children and grandchildren. And we have been turned into werewolves, something that we're probably not too happy about. All of these things combined have basically led to us becoming stressed, which I'm reading this out right here, means that this character finds the burdens of work and life almost too much to handle. We are a king, and we have ruled for so long, we just can't take it anymore, it seems. We just can't take it anymore. And on top of that, we are depressed. Life has lost its luster to this character. So, for all of those reasons, I think that at the end of the episode, we're going to commit suicide unless we lose, like, one of these traits, or both. Preferably both, but we'll see. Or something else happens, you know, that I just can't predict right now. But I do want to give the game a little bit of a chance to maybe remedy the situation. But one thing I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be opening the gates. Because, well, first of all, we're immortal and a lycanthrope, so we can't contract the disease anyways. And even if we would, I don't think we will care all that much. So we'll just open the gates. I don't really care what happens to my courtiers. They can seclude themselves. I don't care. But I'm going to be leading these men here. And once our ships arrive, I will actually, see, our steward, for example, has secluded herself, so that's all good. And, unfortunately, these cultists have been very successful here, but we want to crush them personally. We make them somewhat responsible. I mean, we feel personally responsible for the death of our wife and our great lover, but, we obviously also think that, it's the cultists that are responsible, right? So anyways, actually, you know what? That was bad. I need to raise some more men as well. Let's get you on the boats too, and you can combine. I don't think I need any other commander with me here. It's all good. It's all good. We'll have you here, and let's get you all into the center maybe. And we are on the boat. We'll make our way over to Solstheim, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, we shouldn't die. I think we can't die from this, from the plague. Now, you've regained some of the weight you lost. Okay, the food shortage is over. Okay, well, that's one thing, I guess, but that's not really helping all that much. Ragal has received the fundamentals of alchemy. Alright, so our son is at least not a complete failure. He survived the Canathan flu, and he seems to really have learned a lot from us. I mean, he's an alchemist just like we are. He's a master mage. He's strong. Great, but Maybe not enough. Okay, so unfortunately, this has actually fallen before I could land my troops. But now we're here, and it doesn't even matter how many men you have. We are leading the center, which means the enemies have no chance. But we've already won just by defeating the army. Let's offer the peace. And we are going to be incredibly cruel to this person, although it does seem he's going to die from the Canathan flu anyways. We are going to torture him. That is definitely happening. 80% chance of stressed. That seems to be what he got. No. Alright, he got nothing. But he was tortured. He's a broken spirit as well. So he's just going to actually be thrown into the oubliette. And that's where he'll stay for now. And yeah, I guess we're going to stand down the rest of our troops again. And I'll get you on the boats. And I'll send you back to Winterhold. Yeah, it was a quick battle. It wasn't particularly amazing, but it felt good, crushing our enemies like that. Okay, now, we have amassed the forces here, and let's just say that we're going to be leading this as well. 700 men? Wow. I don't know if this is going to be enough to defeat all of these troops, probably, depending on how they group. But either way, we have gotten our first event that I talked about in the last episode, Morrowind ravaged by the Canathan flu. An ominous shadow looms over Morrowind as the Canathan flu has left little but tragedy in its wake. Even the largest of Morrowind's ancient Dunmer families are barely clinging to existence as casualties pile up. Worshippers of the divines pack their temples, seeking healing and wondering why something so terrible would ever be allowed to happen. When will it end? Now, the Red Guards so far have been very lucky, as have the Ultima, but I think that will change. I think they will be inflicted, yeah, by the flu. Okay, yeah, it's now spreading into their territories quickly as well. They've got no, yeah, they've got no chance. I wonder if this is going to stay free. We'll see. But yeah, I can imprison someone. I don't think I really care. We have arrived in this battle, and we are absolutely crushing the Argonians. They've got no chance. I think I'm going to be going here. Bulwarks, I believe, was the war goal. Yes, we'll try and get that back. And we need a new marshal. Has our marshal died? No, but some of our companions, Edis Björga, has died of the flu. But she wasn't our marshal, was she? I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm going to make this man a Housecarl and Paramount Knight a new marshal. What does he rule over? Bleakwind, I see. Okay, and he is at the court to organize the army. I'll probably... Now... Now, do I want to kill him necessarily? I don't really want to kill him necessarily. I'm going to be sending him off to research the military attack. Oh, I can't do that over there. Enforce martial law. Revolt risk reduced. I guess I'll send you to train. I can't do this either. You are going to be at court in Winterhold, so you're going to get sick. This man will get sick, which is unfortunate for him. I suppose I don't care then. He's likely gonna get the flu. Well, that's too bad for him. I might, if I have enough magic, I might cure him actually. We'll have to see. I've got a new heir, Jarl of Whiterun. Okay, it's fine by me. Okay, yeah, he's gotten the fever already. During the transfer, Gromm lost Rizlav the Righteous and others. Why, what did I inherit? I must have inherited something. Rizlav the Righteous. Retrospective biography of the life of Rizlav Larich, king of Skingrad during the First Era. Details the Colovian monarch's rise to power, his political dealings, and his shocking victory against the forces of the Elassian Empire. Okay, so we got this book. That's interesting. And we still have that raven. I think I don't really care about the raven all that much anymore. That was just for the plot. Let's get the Horker back as our main animal. And we have the fundamentals of alchemy. This is giving us more martial probably want that. What other books do I have equipped? Liminal Bridges. And Modest Measures. I think I don't want this. Instead, I'll take this. Book. Yeah. Alright, moving on. There we go. We'll take these lands back. We're just fighting in wars to maybe die an honorable death, if possible. Or, I don't know. Just kind of distracting us, maybe, as well. That could be a thing. I'm not sure. Yaladra Hanji has done something. They exiled. Okay. Well, the Khajiit of the House Dorado have been very smart. They have not lost anyone to the flu. They have basically secluded immediately, and they just kind of stayed there. And they don't seem to have any trouble with food shortages at all. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, there goes our Marshal. He's died, I think. Actually, no. He's in Bleakwind. He decided to no longer be my Marshal, interestingly. That's okay, I guess. But did he must have... No, I was thinking that he may have survived the flu. That doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, I can't say I care all that much about him, but maybe a little bit. Let's get our troops all in the center. And see if we can fight. Yeah, let's just fight this overwhelming force. And there's Elsewhere ravaged by the Canathan flu. Trade routes across Tamriel are suddenly losing much of their business, and the reason is known. Word is coming in that Elsewhere and its great cities have been swept by the Canathan flu as bloodied corpses fill the once busy streets of the sprawling Khajiit cities. Horrified officials have turned to razing whole neighborhoods in an effort to stop the spread of the disease. When will it end? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Oh yeah, it has now engulfed most... yeah, I don't know why it's lisping there, but most of Tamriel. It's just a little bit of Skyrim that's left in some parts of Alinor, but they surely will be consumed soon enough as well. I guess the only parts that are truly going to stay untouched are the Argonian provinces. But yeah, look at this. We have half their men, and we're just cutting through them easily. No problem at all. Now, where are you going to? You're going to this province. I'll follow, and then we'll go to Blackwood. And we're winning this war basically single-handedly. That's sort of the way it is. Now, this man seems incredibly ballsy. I was just going to say, incredibly ballsy, but then he died very quickly of the flu. There was really little I could do. And your heir is likely going to die as well. Cortana has received a reinforced chest, which is good. But there, the High Rock has been ravaged. Death comes to all, and in High Rock, this has become all too true, as the land plays host to the dreaded Canatan flu. Commoners and nobles alike are perishing in record numbers, and the once lucrative Iliac Bay is now the escape route of choice for hundreds of jam-packed refugee vassals. Even the greatest of the region's question and crusading Breton heroes are at a loss for how to alleviate their people's suffering. Yeah, it's just gonna move on. And a plague has now broken out in Solitude as well. Okay, that seems fair. We've captured someone in battle that I might just actually execute right away. No. I have no regards for his life, to be honest. And more... yeah, more rulers are being killed. So, what is happening? Okay, so now all of our provinces... yeah, everything except for Agonia has actually been affected. Although the Black Marsh have been affected now as well. So it does seem to spread into Argonia too. Just very, very slowly. Cyrodiil has been ravaged. Death is haunting Cyrodiil, the land of the Imperials. The densely packed cities that were once considered beacons of civilization have transformed to the death traps filled with rotting, diseased corpses. Lake Ramer, the Niben River, and other waterways are clogged with barges full of refugees seeking to flee from the epidemic, and the roads are strewn with the forsaken belongings of panicked travelers. Yeah, but it does mean that it will eventually end. Now, okay, so you have survived the Kanaton flu. Now you have a different plague, but I might be able to save you from that one. So you have gotten a mild treatment and -7 health. Wow, this plague is maybe just as bad. Open the spell book and let's see what we can do about that. Pretty certain we can maybe cure this, right? Yes, we can. 25 magicka. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. And there it is, Skyrim, a land famous for being home to the proud and hardy Nords, has given in to despair as the agonizing effects of the Kanaton flu spread throughout the region. The crisp mountain air, once perfumed by the beds of wildflowers, now reeks of the decaying corpses that line the roads in both the White River and the River Karth. When will it end? Yeah, I do wonder. I do wonder. But for now, Ragal is safe. And we're still in this war. Let me see if I can crush these forces. Nope, they have escaped. I would like to end this war, maybe. We have more people arriving at court. And my daughter receiving all kinds of new things. Wait, are you... You're sick again. Now, this might be problematic, because I don't have enough magicka to save you this time. Son, I don't know what to do. I really honestly don't know what I can do for you in this particular case. And there goes our alliance. Right. So it's now Cortana that has died of the Kanaton flu, of course. And I believe that Ragal, even though he has survived the Kanaton flu, he might die of the plague. Unless I get to save him before that. But yep, we can't. We can't cure his disease. So it's very possible that we're going to lose our last 2 children here. It's very, very possible that this happens. And if that is actually the case, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But the flu is not leaving. It's bound to stay, it seems. It's bound to stay. Now actually, let's move against these men. Let's crush these troops if we can. Okay, then they won't be able to escape. Right, we've improved our skills, which is nice, I suppose. And we can try and occupy some more provinces here. But what really is the point in fighting, right? What really is the point? Now it has been some time. Oh, wow, this is our first werewolf event, it seems. It's been some time since I first felt the power of the moons and reveled in the power of my beast form. But these talents are beyond the knowledge of others, who still think of me as an ordinary mortal. Well, maybe not that. Perhaps I should reveal my true nature, but perhaps others would be fearful that I may prey on them. No, the time is not right. I should be honest and stop preying on others. Benevolent lycanthrope. This character is known to possess the powers of lycanthropy, but is in full control of abilities and tries to peacefully coexist with others. I think it's not time to reveal it, to be honest. We have received a new vulture, whatever that means. Oh, wow. An amulet of domination. A rather risky artifact. Amulets of domination have been worn by warlords, tyrants, and a fair few dominatrixes and dominants in its lurid and storied history. Interesting. That's an interesting amulet indeed. Wow. Okay, I'm not sure where we're getting all of these artifacts from. But probably from some of our people dying. From some of our vassals dying. And we inheriting their stuff. That seems to be the case. But yeah, we're just fighting over here for no particular reason. It's come to my attention that the Lothian of Felsuck has bribed and threatened her way through my domain trying to get claims on my lands. Okay. I mean, go for it if you feel like you can fight me. But I think that's not going to be the case. Hammerfell has been ravaged by the Kanaton flu. Panic is rising as Kanaton flu destroys the lives of victims across Hammerfell. As the streets of its glimmering cities run red with blood, bands of terrified Red Guards and other residents are retreating into hastily planned camps in the mountains and desert sands, hoping to wait out the epidemic by avoiding its wrath. Time will tell if such plans will work, but reports are that even many of these camps are falling victim to Kanaton flu. Yeah, that is not really a surprise. Damn, this is so bad. This flu is just so bad. Oh, wow. That, man, honestly, it's 20 minutes right there. Oof, okay. The world will not weigh me down anymore. I have a new spring in my step, joy in my heart, and a smile on my face. I would say just in time. Because honestly, it's been 20 minutes. I would have actually committed suicide. But just like reading the way, you know, this event, I mean, it really goes against committing suicide. Now, life isn't too bad, apparently. We're no longer stressed, but we are still depressed, right? So, I wouldn't say that this is completely out of the picture, but I'm not going to be doing it now. I'm not going to be doing it now, but it's not completely out of the picture, as I said. My son apparently survived the flu. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. But now, Debella is having chest pains, which could be really bad. But yeah, for now, let's see what we can do here. Who's in control? I don't know, but I guess for now, even though nothing has really changed dramatically, Grum is willing to keep on living for a while. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Now, if you want to help King Grum in defeating the enemies of Skyrim, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you feel particularly brave, you can even join the companions by becoming a supporter on Patreon.